All right, folks. Today we are going to put a winch on my Ram Limited. Here it is. Let's get to it. All right, folks. Here you have it. I actually purchased this online in Amazon, but there's other web pages or other websites that you can get it from. It's actually pretty solid and is built for trucks 2019 and 24 Rams. This is going to be a winch that is going to be installed behind the front bumper, so it's going to be hidden. I'm sure there's going to be some modification to be done to it, but let me put it together because you still have to build it. Take the bumper apart and see how it looks. All right, let's get to it. Directions, folks, directions. Oh, no. I think this time I'm gonna have to follow some type of directions. There's a lot of things that needs to be done. Putting this together and then some modifications to the bumper, which is gonna include cutting the bumper apart. So yes, this time I'm not gonna throw these directions. And they actually, check it out. They're in color. All of them are in color. So they're pretty solid. So let's get to it. This time around, we're not going to show you how to take the bumper because we already done that in a previous video. We will put the link, so if you want to see how to take the bumper, you'll see it on that one. We're just going to show you with the bumper out and installing this stuff together. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the bumper out and then show you what we're doing next, okay? All right, folks, I took the 13 millimeter bolts, 2 in here, 2 in there. I unplug it, and now we take it out. The next step to do is to take the factory, this came with factory tow hitch hooks, and it comes in 2 biggest bolts. This one right here is the one that gives us the most challenge to take out. And mostly is because it's rusted. So this is one of them. It took us a while to take that one out. And here's the other one right here. So once you take these hooks out, we're gonna try to put the winch plate. All right, we decided to install the plate where the winch is going to be installed. The winch is going to be installed back over here in the back of this. The reason why I decided to do this first is because I wanted to modify the bumper. We're going to have to cut the bumper, modify it, and I want to make sure that it fits. Once all of it fits, then I'll install the winch and do all the electrical behind it. It's not difficult, but yet it's not easy, especially in your back. I mean, you needed to take the hooks out. You needed to unbolt it, bolt this section over here, this section over here, and then bolt the plate. And now we're gonna try to modify the bumper and install it to make sure that it fits correctly. And if it does, which it will, after some trial and error, we'll put the winch in. Okay, let's get to the bumper now. In order to fit the winch plate, I'm gonna have to cut this. So I need to figure it out where to cut it, which is gonna be this piece, and where I'm gonna hook these things to it. And then I'm gonna have to cut the bumper right over here. And this is where the cable is gonna come through. Okay? So let's get to this. Let's get to cut this bumper. Not happy about it, but let's get it done. All right, folks, this is the time that we need to cut the bumper. So this time I did follow instructions, and it tells you exactly, where you need to cut it and what are the dimensions. It's 310 millimeters by 62 millimeters wide. 310. So I already marked it, started cutting it, and I'm gonna finalize it now. All right, let's get this show on the road. There you have, folks. Not a perfect cut, but not so bad either. I'm just gonna sand it a little bit. All right, folks, we continue in doing installation for the winch. on the 1500. And one of the things I uncover or saw in some of the high level winches is that they come with cutoff switches. And I thought, you know what, since the winch is going to be under the car, behind the bumper, and is not going to be accessible, it probably is a good idea to put a cutoff switch. So I spent some time in building a bracket, and this bracket, believe it or not, it came from the piece of metal I cut from the bumper. Let me show you where we are going to put the kill-off switch and how we're going to do it. All right, so if you want to do it, now you know. Let's get to this. All right, I looked around a lot, and this is the ideal place to install it. And the reason why is because I will have the wires from the winch coming from this side. And if it comes from this side, it's easier to connect to the battery. So where am I going to install the cutoff switch? Folks, I'm going to use this bolt right here. This is exactly where I'm going to install it. Check it out. Right there. And here's the cutoff switch. Voila! Now obviously I have a bolt here. I'm going to bolt them in, and as the winch is off, leave it off. As if you need to turn it on, turn it on. All right? Now let's get to installing the winch. Very, very easy to install. It's pretty much bolt in. And it's basically 2 bolts here that bolts into the hook. Once you take them out, you put the bracket in. Very, very simple, folks. Not difficult. The only difficult thing, maybe just a bit, was cutting the bumper. But besides that, pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. All right? Now let's go ahead and bolt in the winch right here to these 2 bolts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and put the winch. All right, folks, the time has come. I finally got my winch. Originally, I got one that the manual release switch did not rotate, did not move. And since I'm installing this inside the bumper, right under the radiator, I needed something that I can switch the manual release to a different direction so I can get under it and release it when I pull the rope. All right, so I decided to go with open rope. We will go ahead and list it. It's 12,000 to 13,000 pounds. This sucker can pull, so it's actually pretty powerful. It comes with 2 remote control switches, a hook, obviously the connectors, and a manual switch too as well, which I will be installing. And since this winch is going to be under the truck, the wires, they're not long enough, so I actually bought more wire to install it. All right, so let's get to it. So as I said earlier, this manual switch, manual lock, if you buy a winch that you cannot change the location of it, you're gonna have problems, obviously. So this is key for this setup. Now I can just reach under it and just unlock it by doing it like that. All right, let's get the wiring down now. All right, folks, I just finalized wiring the winch. What I did extra from normal wiring is putting the cutoff switch right here. If I don't use the winch, since it's under the truck, I'd rather have the electrical cut off. So I put a cutoff switch, but everything else is the same. So it's all wired up. Now we're gonna try it. All right, folks, winch installed. Check it out. Can you see it? It's right over here. Let me show you how it works and what we did. All right, folks. One of the things that we didn't show you was the cable. I'm gonna install, there's a little cubby hole right here by the airbox, and this is where I'm gonna leave the cable and the extension. So this is gonna be right over here. And folks, this is where the winch is at, right here. Right over here. So now let me take it out with the remote control instead of using the cable. Let's take the rope out. All right, folks, there you have it. The hidden winch installed. Now we're gonna put it to use. I have a neighbor that is having a problem with a Jeep. Let me see if I can help him out.